Backtesting the Tuesday 14th of January 2025 now. So I updated the levels, the 4-hour level, daily level. Look at the daily level. We have this daily level. We had that daily level that we kind of like touched, and now we are rejecting off of upward to this level maybe. 4-hour we had this level, which we came down, we reacted off of it, so this really is not the level anymore, because this has been tested. Then we came back down here, some sort of like a 4-hour level and a daily level, and that daily level, the daily chart, was just wicked through and got rejected. And then 4-hour. So we basically closed above that level, the 4-hour level. Maybe I should bring it back. Close above that level, and now we are testing something below, got rejected. These are all based on assumption that we probably are done going lower. Is that a good assumption? We're basically assuming that off of this price action so far. Basically we got this leg up, we corrected, tested a whole bunch of levels, tested this level, we wicked through this level, and this level, and this level, and couldn't close below the daily, and now we are maybe going higher. And then this, as I said in the previous video, looked like accumulation, which ended up working like that one. We made our way too close to previous 15 minutes high. Couldn't make it quite there. We came back down. We didn't test this level, but we tested some level. And we took out that low. And then we had the news. We went back up there, but couldn't quite close above again. Got rejected. So although maybe this leg is going higher, but I'm not sure if we are done going lower on this one. Maybe we're gonna come back down and test this, maybe. So we'll see. Now in the chart, I changed the 5-minute to this panel and the 1-minute to this panel. So we had a news at 8:30, which pushed us up. And in 15 minutes, I can bring a level here. There's a couple of levels here for the 15 minutes. Maybe a couple more. And then another one here, maybe. Okay, so we'll let it go, we'll let it run. 1 second steps. So slowing it a little bit down. So we are working off of this leg now, whether we're gonna close below it or not, but so far we're working off of this leg. So this level is important to see if we are going to go below this or this has already been tested and we're done. So if this has already been tested, then we probably should not go below this level, and we should maybe come back down somewhere here, maybe to maybe these levels, and then go back up, which we will monitor in the 1 minute. So this is market open. So in the 1 minute we have closed below that last level. So this was kind of bullish, and as expected, we touched the 15 minutes. We couldn't close, we got rejected, and we went back up. And the 5 minutes, we basically took out the previous low. In 1 minute, we closed below, and then we immediately went back up. So let's see if we can take out this high. Do I need to see that, or do I not need to see that? Well, basically the 15 minutes level is what has been keeping us from going a little higher. So let's see if we can break above that one. A 1 minute close. So I think we could go long, but in a retracement. So now this level is now concern. Okay, so oh wow, quite a rejection. Okay, so we ended up making a new high and also closing above the previous close. In 1 minute, that was a test. So we should be able to go long in here if we ever come back down there. What did I miss? We came pretty close to this level. Do we need to come here? No, I think I kind of missed it, but okay, I'm gonna go long here. We'll see if it works or if I'm gonna regret it. It's usually not a good long because we're at the very top and each of these levels could push us back down, so gotta be a little too careful. It's kind of a FOMO, I guess. Yeah, I'm not gonna take this, I'm just gonna observe it. So now we'll see how we react off of this level and then that level. So we close above the 5 minutes, which means confirmation of move higher. That's fine. Now there is this level and there is this level. See how we close in the 5 minutes. Looking at 1 minute. Okay, came back and tested the 4-hour level. Now we have this 5-minute level here. That would have also been this level. So now this is enough retracement if we see sign of bullishness. So this 1 minute here. We could count this as a swing failure in 1 minute compared to this guy. Ranges are too big. And then we go for a 1-to-1. Let's take that one, order, save. So I'm kind of hoping that this 1 minute level is not going to be lost. So here we don't have much level other than this guy and this guy. Okay, so it didn't work. Oh, I didn't pay attention to the failure here. Came back to the daily. Some reaction off of that level. Let's see if this $15 minutes is going to close above or below this 15-minute level. So it basically gave up almost all the CPI or whatever news gains. Okay, so it went down and lost that level. So we are basically just going to dump this next level, probably this level and the next level. And we could test this level before going lower. So this is another attempt and couldn't close above the 15-minute level. 1 minute could not close the 1 minute level. So look at these two 5-minute levels and then we start looking for shorts there, unless we get heavy move up. Okay, so that's the first test. Look at 1 minute to see how we're reacting. Okay, that's kind of bullish now. So one failed attempt in 1 minute. Second failed attempt. Okay, so we're not gonna turn from here. You still have, oh, this 1 minute. I don't see any trade that I would have taken. So 1 15-minute level rejection, or also this 1 minute. Back to testing this 1 minute level. Let's see how this works. So we are kind of in this range now. So we had this range, we went back up, we failed to take this high, we corrected, we tried one more time, we failed, but we couldn't take the previous low either. So we're getting failure from top and then bottom, so this is just a range. Okay, so in this 1 minute we're making higher highs and closing up. In terms of 5 minutes, this level was tested. It went back up. So we could give it a try. Based on 1 minute, see if that works. We're at the top, so we're probably going to get rejected again. We'll see. Looks like it's gonna work. Nope. Okay, so this is again another failure. And we broke below this level. So that is probably going to come back down again. Now I need to decide whether I want to go break into profit, because we are now getting some reaction off of this. Do I need to let this go? Because we could come back up here, test, and then go back down again. So do I want to lose this trade or no? Probably want to let it play. And then if I get up here, then I'll reevaluate. So far seems to be working okay. Now we are getting some reaction off of these levels. This is a 15 minutes level. So we came back up here and kind of tested this level. Now any of these levels can push us up just because we don't have any direction. So wait for this 1 minute also to close to see how it goes. Okay, so it didn't close below the 15 minutes or this level. So I'm just going to go save and take the profit here, because there's no reason that it should go there, although it will probably, but so I can reevaluate again. In 1 minute, level is going to be this guy. Let's see how we react to this level. Also in 5 minutes, we have the same 5 minute there. If you're going to go above it or if you're going to break down. Okay, so we're breaking down. I could probably go I've tested this guy, so the next one is going to be a little slow, at least. So this should now go to somewhere here. This is a daily level, so this can just push us back up. Yeah. Go break even. There we go. So with this guy, we probably can go a lot lower. We'd probably just go here, maybe. I'll make sure that I close below. Okay, so here I can go and close half and let the other half run. This is the first 5-minute level that we are hopefully closing below. Yeah, we close below. So we can come back up and test some level like this. If we go higher than that, you're gonna get stopped out. Whew. You also could just go high. Yep. Okay, so this might have been completed. We took this low, we couldn't close below this previous low, which I don't think we're done going lower, but let's see. Now we have these lows. So now this 5-minute level is where I'm looking at to see if we're gonna close over this 15 minutes. So we couldn't close above the 15 minutes. Yeah. Could probably go the same trade again here. I'll try to get a little bit more information. So I want to know how this one is going to close, because it's going to close above or is it going to close below. So on this level it closed below, it did not close above this level. So I could assume that this is the end of it, maybe. Something like this. Let's just continue for this one candle to finish. Okay, so I don't know what happened. So you see this one closed below. I want to go short over here, not here. So if it falls, it falls. We took the previous low. We couldn't close below apparently. We took this low, this level. Now let's see if we're gonna lose this level as well. So we lost this level. So I might be able to go short here. Just scary, but there is really not much room left, so we just let it go. So I guess this move low is now confirmed. If we could go maybe to this level, somewhere around here we could take a short. Nope. Okay, so we're just dropping. I'm going to come back and test some level. So this is one level and the next one is this guy. So the next 3 minutes, what happens? So the 5 minute couldn't close above this. This is 1919.88, so it's a huge stop loss. We'll let 1 more minute to go. Okay, so it looks like we're not being very bullish, so let's just go some level like this. Then our next target is going to be, these are all levels, so each of these levels can push us back up. Could be pretty dangerous. If we want to go low, we could go low to here. Next daily. Give it a try. I don't want this thing to go above. I want this thing to fall. Looks like we're stalling now. So we reevaluate again. What happened? Because this thing is now struggling. Okay, so now we're getting close to these levels. We have one level here, so and then we have 5 minutes. So I would possibly go forward. In 20 seconds. But this should fall. If it goes back up, then I'm going to close it again. Yeah, this should reject now. If it goes above, then this is not good. So basically this had to reject this area. The worst goes to here. We need follow through. We don't seem to get follow through yet. Okay, so this is a level in 5 minutes. I could just stop things for a second. Okay. I'm just gonna go break even. Yeah, reevaluate again. See where we stand. Yeah, we're probably gonna go to this daily at least. So there's a 15-minute that could reject us, although it has been tested before. But next one is this guy. So we should not go above this level for now. We could either go this or we could go 50% off again. Oops. No. Didn't happen. And then we let it run. And we just let it run. I'm just gonna go put this thing back up here. Maybe I'll just put this thing over here actually. This is a level that is rejecting us. So we'll see if we can close below or not. Could come back up here and test and then go back down. Okay, 5-minute close below that level. Now this is the next level. It's 12 o'clock. So we're probably gonna hang around here. Maybe go back up and then in the afternoon come back down here if you want to come back down here. So I'm just gonna close this 100%. Kind of worked well. So we're just gonna go to 1 o'clock. Yeah, so I went back up here, testing that level. Okay, so we are rejecting off of the daily. It's 5 minutes. So are we going to go back up and give some of this move? Or are we going to go below this level? So now I could just go short for another leg down, assuming we're not going to go higher. If we go above this level, I'm going to close. Close below 1 minute level. And now this is another 1 minute level. We close below that one, then this is going to be the next one. So this is not showing sign of weakness. It's basically testing this level and trying to go higher. Oh, I'll close the trade. Yep. Okay, so the 5 minute is now broken. Also get rejected off of this level. So we'll let another 5 minutes to pass. Yeah, so this is a level that is gonna push us back down. We'll see if we can close below some level. We have already failed this leg. We had this leg and now we close above it. So in 5 minutes at least we basically close above this, so there is probably a move up, not down. Okay, so there's a test of the 1 minute level. So probably a better trade would have been this one. Tested this already, maybe this thing. We'll see this at the top, and in this levels I don't want to take it, but let's just take a look. Another attempt on that 5 minute level. Now I need to break the 15 minutes. Yeah. And we would probably go to at least some level like this. To this level. This would have been almost a $3,000 trade. $2,000 maybe. Up to here, yep. Beauty. Okay, so what was the reason for this? The reason was this was one leg, this was another 5 minute leg. and then we had a high, and then we had a low. Although this low was not closed below this, not confirming any leg, so it was a bit difficult. Then we close above the 5 minutes. We struggle to close below it again. We could have taken a long here. We waited for this level to see the reaction of this guy. We saw it's not closing below above it, but we are not closing below it either a couple of times. And then this guy goes above and closes. This would be the trade probably. For realistic one, this should be probably 1.5. Cool. Okay, so that's it for this day, and then we go for the London next session in another video. We're growing the account. This is only 2 weeks in, so it's pretty good.